Warning. Low-level energy source detected. Explosive detected.
Hello.
Greetings, Zulukai. I am glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
I am Zelinus. What can I help you with?
What are those creatures in the pens?
Those are my friends. They are called Twanha.
Lexicon. Access.
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
Twanha, Zulukai.
Gesundheit.
No, Twanha. They are the friendliest creatures in all of Adelpha.
Oh, really?
Yes, I much prefer their company to that of other Talon. I understand the Twanha much better.
So what are they good for?
Well, until Pharaon came, the Twanha ran wild without a care. Now Pharaon makes them work as hard as other Talon. I find that most distressing.
If that's so, why are you working with them?
To make sure they are cared for in these moons of their suffering. They need much care and love. Carrying risks to the workers takes a lot out of them.
You really have a thing for these Twanha, don't you? How do I ride one of these Twanha?
I do not like the idea of any Talon riding them. It is so mean.
Let's pretend they like it. How do I do it?
It is simple, really, for they are such beautifully simple creatures. You need only to approach them from the left side with their gi in your hand, then they will let you mount them.
I don't like the way you say mount.
What?
Skip it. And when I'm not riding it?
They will attempt to find a spot of land to eat something or go close to water to get a drink. But any loud noises when they are not being ridden, and they will flee.
All right.
If you have not seen it for a long time, Urukai, check back here. They will always return home after a long time. Are they not the best creatures you have ever seen in your life?
Oh, yeah. The greatest. Tell me more about this gi.
As you wish, Urukai. What would you like to know?
What is it exactly?
The gi is a piece of cloth that is dipped in its mother's sweat.
You mean to tell me it's a sweat sock?
I do not know that term, Urukai. When a Tuanha smells its odor, it becomes as tame as a small child with its parent.
I don't know any children who were tame around their parents. I sure wasn't.
Well, that is what makes the Tuanha such a grand creation of the yards. Its simplicity.
And I sure wouldn't have behaved if you'd shoved my dad's gym socks under my nose. Yeesh. Say, Zelenas, how much for one of your Tuanha?
You want to bring a Tuanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelenas. Really, man.
I do not understand, Urukai.
Never mind. Zelenas, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
No, that's too much. Say, Zelenas, how much for one of your Tuanha?
You want to bring a Tuanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How?
And
You need a...
I do not...
Never mind.
I will...
No, that's too much. Say, Never mind.
I will let...
No, that's too much. Say,
And give...
You need a...
I do...
Never mind.
I will let...
No, that's too much. Say, Zelene.
And... I...
No, that's too much. Do you know anything about Khazar?
His memories still feel warm in our essence. He helped Talon whenever he could, and talked.
What do you know about the Temple Fae?
Theron built the Temple Fae to be in the center of Shamazar. He surrounded it with water and has filled the water with dangerous Sankar. The only way to cross the waters.
Lexicon accessed.
Do you know where I can find a recreate?
Right over there, Ulukai.
Yo, Shorty. Do you know where I can find a recreate?
That is him, right there.
Yo, Shorty. Where can I find the leader of this region?
I saw him northwest of here a short time ago.
Metal detected. F-link located.
Say, have you seen Zelinus?
Right over there, Ulukai.
Excuse me, pal. Is there anything you can tell me about Croax?
His time here on the Delpha has made us all suffer. Sometimes he is seen in the Temple Fae, leading his men, but I have...
Excuse me, pal. How's it going?
At long last, the Ulukai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulukai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is...
Can you explain what a recreator...
We are but a few Eloi Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Pharaoh for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soul.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulukai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulukai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talon's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you. I wish I could do this for you, you must know.
Lexicon accessed.
What do you need to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material...
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Pharaoh.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talan are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talan will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talan would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here and Mar that you are indeed the Ulukai that we all hope.
Pardon me, buddy. Hi there.
Oh, the yards have returned, you
Thanks. Now, about...
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Talan.
Great.
Oh, yes, yes. The man.
This is going...
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the man is. Please forgive me.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of...
Wait. A Talan named Narn has searched for the man for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes this story...
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing Ulukai. I have not seen him since last moon, but...
Sounds like Croax is in need of...
No, Ulukai. The essence suffered.
Notepad accessed.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more...
Key detected.
How do all Talan...
No Talan either hates or likes you now, Ulukai.
Tell me more about this.
Well, I know very little, but the basics are simple. There are 4 essences: Ka, Fei, Eloi, Kanda. Each is linked with other aspects of life. You should ask...
Tell me about these Yods.
The Yods are the creators of all essence, Ulukai. They control all of our lives.
Can you tell me about Fei Ran?
There is little else I can tell you, Ulukai. I wish there was more I could do. Shabazz Mason might be of more help.
What can you tell me about the...
The Temple Fei used to be the same as the other 3 essence temples to the north of it. But when Fei Ran began to...
So he
Yes, it is now larger than the other temples. Croax has 2 Daoka inside the temple. They lead to soldier camps in the regions of Okasankar and Motazar. I would not enter those on...
Thanks for the advice.
Croax is usually seen at the Temple Fei, giving instructions to his soldiers. If the man is hidden there,
Notepad accessed.
I want to know more about this.
Reverting is what we call it when a Talan dies. His essence is reverted back to the Yod.
How?
For example, a Fei Talan is reverted by fire. Then his...
You burn them alive?
No. If a Talan dies peacefully, the essence remains inside until the body is reverted. The reverting ceremony also...
Whoa, X-Files, eat your heart out.
Lexicon accessed.
What is a Hazadet?
Think of the Hazides like the essence of a Talan, which rises once they are reverted, then travels to the person or place it needed to see to finish its death.
Lexicon accessed.
Can you give me some info on Crow?
He has been the leader of Fei Ran's forces ever since Fei Ran began to rule Adelpha. I hear he spends many moons out at the Temple Fei praying to the Yod Fei.
How did he and Fei Ran...
When Fei Ran was seen arguing with the prophet Kizar, Croax approached him and the 2 decided...
So you don't know where Narn is?
Have you spoke with Ilot yet? He could be the best talent to ask. I wish I knew, but I have not seen Narn since his last visit. His brother Ilot is in the rice fields to the far...
Lexicon accessed.
Can you tell me anything about where the...
The Shabazz before me did, but I was not told of the secret of the man before Croax reverted him for helping the Guardians.
Key detected.
Pardon me, buddy. Hello there.
Greetings, Ululu. How are you?
That's Ulukai, isn't it?
That is what I said.
Okay.
Mar knows what he says. Mar is leader of all shamans.
What can you tell me about the risks around here?
All the risk goes to the soldiers. We keep a little for ourselves. But friend Croy...
Guess that doesn't apply to soldiers, huh?
What?
Forget it.
If soldiers not get rice every moon from us, Frank Croax would be very mad, and soldiers would...
From what?
From something.
Is there anything useful?
A Gardas?
What?
I do not know. But whatever it is, they need a lot of race to do it. Times that they do not...
Have you any idea what kind of food resources
Soldiers are strong. I do not like...
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is?
Have you any idea what kind of food
Soldiers are strong.
What about the soldiers'
Weapons of soldiers.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is?
What can you tell me about
Ever since Mar was put in charge, there are less guardian and soldier fight.
Why is that?
Because Frank Croax knew I am very smart, and I could make it nicer on Shabbat.
He did.
He also said something. What was it? That Mar was least likely to...
Okay.
See, Mar is good.
And the other Talan, how do they feel about you being in charge?
They say that Mar not really in charge, but if Mar not in charge,
So...
do I count race when it comes in for
And?
nothing else?
A lot?
Oh, yes. Oh, and I also tell Frank Croax how many Talan.
What happens to these work?
I think they get other job in another place. They never come back.
Is there anything useful?
Most Talan are afraid of the soldiers. I can always tell when a patrol is coming, because the Talan near them begins to...
Doesn't sound like they like the soldiers, Ma.
I do not know why. Soldiers like Mar.
Mar, is there any way I...
No, I do not think other Talan will follow their...
Why?
They all speak quietly of wanting to see the Essence Stone returned. I have never seen...
Notepad accessed.
Who do I ask about the...
Speak with Zio about that.
Notepad accessed.
Mar,
No, I do not think other Talan will follow their great...
why?
They all speak quietly of wanting to see the Essence Stone returned.
Notepad accessed.
Mar,
No,
why?
they all...
Notepad accessed.
Do you know about the Essence Stone?
Yes, Lukai. The first Talan's standing place.
Tell me a bit about...
We plant it for the soldiers of Croax. They eat so much of it that there is little left for the...
What can you tell me about Mar?
I am too close to that Talan to speak about him.
Have you seen Narn?
No, not this moon, Ulukai. I hear he is very...
We're trying to find Zio.
He is at the Well of Essence. Look to...
Have you seen Ilot?
I no see him, but I think he...
Do you know where Mar...
You want that Talan there.
Do you know anything about Khazar?
He was a great being. His knowledge and kindness brought...
Have you seen Clath around here?
That is him right there.